Welcome to Johnny Sports Channel. We're live, and we're live on a Saturday, a Friday. I even did it myself. You see, it's Friday. It's Easter Friday. Let's just make sure we keep our things charged today, because last time I remember doing this and then ending up with a bit of a red face because everything that I'd got suddenly started decharging, didn't it? I have been charging that for a while, but we will keep it on. We have the Rotherham versus Mansfield game we've just been looking at. Mansfield made a few changes today, so that's going to be interesting. Rotherham have brought in five of the kids. They've brought in five of the kids. Now, I know the rule is you're allowed to, you have to bring in at least one of your kids into the side. So one of the non-adult first team has to be on the bench. That's one of the rules, so that we we do indeed try and pull some of that skill forward and start getting some of these kids into the first team. Because what used to happen in the past was the managers used to just fill the bench with all their reserve squad, boom. But the reserve squad never had any of the youngsters in, so any of the under 19s, under 18s, never used to get on the bench, and it was like, one or two of them would be good in future. There's a couple of ours that are playing in the Premier League. We kicked them out for being absolutely useless because we never gave them a chance in the first team, and look where they are now. So what they did is, we need to make sure that clubs put at least one on the bench, and then should something drastic happen in the game, these kids will get a game. At least give them the chance of being on the pitch. 6-0 up, we'll put them on, exactly, and that's realistically what it's about. It's trying to get English football better. So, has it worked? Well, not really, but when it comes to situations like this where we get to the last four games, and rather than just they're safe now. They're on cloud nine. I was going to say they're on cloud nine. They're on the beach, and you're thinking, wow, we've got all these games to. We've got 4 games to just play. Like the last 3 games, he's basically the manager just said, go out there and do what you can. Enjoy yourself. And look what, and we'll give you some training, football training in midweek instead of letting you walk around and do nothing. Wow, made us such a difference. 3 wins, 1 defeat. I'll tell you what, we're not bothered about the defeat. We played bloody well. And it's the same team. The same team that was being put out. We haven't got many players now. We've got so many injured. Again in defence, loads. But we brought 5 of the kids in. 1's in the game. 4 are on the bench. It's going to be an interesting game. Let's have a look at what's going on at the minute as we speak. It's Derby County 0, Luton Town 1. 10 minutes, Ali. Melanic Ali. See the stats of that game. At the minute, it's heavily Derby that's really taking it at the minute. Derby County 59% play, 14 shots, 4 on target, none in the net. 4 on target, you usually get 1 in the net, wouldn't you? 1 out of 4, like I keep saying, pretty good average. It's certainly the sort of mid-table championship average. 1 in 4 shots on target should be going in the net. Luton Town, 41% possession, almost half the number of shots, 8. However, 1 on target, 1 in the net. You can't ask for better than that, can you? 1 on target, 1 in the net. So they are leading at the minute. Luton. Luton, Derby in 21st position with 43 games, 43 points. Luton Town in 22nd with 43 games, 43 points. Doesn't take a great mathematician to say both of these should be on average, 47 points at the end of the season. That would be excuse me, that would be absolutely ridiculous, wouldn't it? 46 points by the end of the season. 46, because 47 is like just one more. You're thinking 47 is usually the point where it's 50-50 whether you're going to go down or not. So they usually say, well, 50 points, one win more than that, and you're almost certainly safe. So yeah, we've got a good ice cream van. It's raining. Go away. Yeah, we've got the ice cream van. It's raining. So yeah, it's an interesting game there. It is full time now. Actually, it is full time. So that's it. It's full time. It said 74 minutes there, but it is actually full time. So Luton Town have indeed won Derby County. Let's go down to League One, where it's 79 minutes in. It's Exeter 0, Burton 0. So Burton doing their usual trick as of late, and it's been working. Very low percentage play. I think they're about 30% possession for Burton. However, they are, or were at the beginning, still managing to get the shots. In fact, they've actually slowed down. They got all their shots right at the beginning, apparently. 26% possession, 80 minutes in, 4 shots, 1 on target. Neither of them. This is a bore draw. 4 shots for both sides. 3 shots on target for Exeter, 1 on target for Burton. On average, you'd get 1 goal somewhere in there, but with where they are in the league, it's maybe not, and you haven't. It's 0-0. This looks like being a case where Exeter could squeeze this one at the last minute. Burton now just getting 1 point to just pull away from Bristol Rovers in the relegation zone. So Bristol Rovers in 21st on 42, 1 point behind them now. But Bristol Rovers could actually pass them today when they play in half an hour's time. Crawley Town 36, 39. Yeah, that 1 point makes such a difference, does it? 7 points ahead of Crawley. Crawley now are pretty much out of it. I mean, 40. By the end of today, 3 games left, 7 points behind. Yeah, and I mean, a win would be 4 points behind with 3 games left. I don't even think that's doable, is it? A 1 win, 1 draw, and then equal Burton on the last game, and they'd have to have, and Burton would have had to have lost the other 2 games, It's not likely, is it? They're hoping that that they sort of win, draw, or win all 3 and Burton draw 1 game. So and they'll lose the other 2. Not likely, although I think that they're going to be very annoyed by the end of the season. They're going to be almost so close that they could have done a little bit better a little bit earlier and done something. But there we are. It's half time. Exeter 0, Burton 0. So what have we got coming up? What are the important games? Let's have a look at some of the other games. Like I say, it's Derby 0, Luton 1. That's finished. We've got Blackburn, Millwall, Bristol City, Sunderland, and really that's quite a good game because Bristol City 4th, Sunderland 5th. If I get it right way around, Bristol City, Sunderland, Bristol City 5th, Sunderland 4th. And actually, It's one of those games where you think, ooh, yeah, Bristol City 1 point ahead of Coventry in sixth, and 4 points ahead of West Brom. Now, if that chasing pack, certainly West Brom and Borough, continue to lose points, if they lose points today and Bristol City manage to get 3 points, 1 point, they'll be starting to think, with 43 games gone, that 3 games to go, surely, if they're sort of 5 points ahead, or even better 8 points ahead with just 6. 8 points ahead with 6 points to go, with 9 points to go. You'd be mad to bet against them, wouldn't you? I think a win would be almost certainly up, wouldn't it? In the playoffs. Bristol City in the Premier League. Wow. Why not? Why not? Cardiff City did it. Why can't they do it? And then West Brom, Borough. They've really got to keep it up. I mean, if either of those two lose today, I really think that they're going to be kicking themselves and thinking what might have been. If we had what's in there now, we'd be seeing Sheffield United versus versus Coventry. The way Sheffield United are playing, I mean, it would be insane to think that Sheffield United would find it easy. I really don't think they would. Bristol City can certainly beat the Sheffield United side that's out there at the minute. Sheffield United would have to take off a few of their players now and make sure that they're absolutely rested for the task at hand. They're 5 points behind Burnley. Realistically, if they went to win this one and put the best side out they could, we're talking the 43rd game of the season. If they put their full side out, and we know they've got a few fatigue problems and out there, and a few possible injuries in there are coming up that look likely to come up. So you think if it didn't work, and even if they just managed to keep up with Burnley, 5 points ahead of 5 points behind Burnley, with 9 points left. 3 games they've got to get 2 wins more than Burnley out of the last 3 games. Not really going to happen, is it? I mean, even if Burnley would stay ahead, even if they got one win, draw, lose, because their goal difference is phenomenally better than Sheffield United's. It's 44 as against Sheffield United's 24. So they get the 5 points up on them, Sheffield United, if they won all 3 games, which doesn't look likely with the way they're playing. So I think even if they kept up with Burnley today, it's a very tall ask for Sheffield United to catch that Burnley squad, and let alone get over them. I mean, they could catch them, but it's the risk is that they put a great side out today in the hope that Burnley don't do as well as what they give me a bloody heart attack. Don't do as well as what they're doing. However, the problem is exactly that. You look at them and you see that they could put out their best side, injure them before the playoffs, and they've scuppered themselves. It may be that what he has to do is take a step sideways and look at his squad and think, we do one. I think they do one of 2 things. They step sideways and think, right, we're going to rest them. We're going to rest the best players. We're going to hope to God we get some of the injured or less, more fatigued players back into fitness levels for the playoffs. And between then, we're just going to just play a bit of football, try and get people to try a few different things out, see if it'll work any better in the closing stages, closing three games of the season. That's how I would play it, because I think they're too far behind now to realistically catch that Burnley side, who aren't losing many points. To hope they're going to lose 5 points in the last 3 games would be insane. 4 games, possible but not likely. I think that we're talking a Burnley side now that is certainly in there. Oh dear. So I think that it's going to be Leeds-Burnley. Sheffield United need to think about whether they keep up this insane challenge for second place, because I don't think they're going to get it. If they decide that they want to push that, then I think Sheffield United could be making a big, big mistake, because they need 5 points to catch Burnley. 83 points, third place. Sheffield United, second place at the minute, 88 points. Burnley, like I say, if Sheffield United put their best team out today, and they've got injuries, and they've got a lot of people who just aren't. They're a little bit fatigued, and they have said that. And if they put their best side out now, as I'm going to kill that in a minute, and they just keep up with Burnley, because Burnley are just sauntering away, aren't they? They'll finish today as they are now 5 points 5 points behind Burnley, with just 3 games to go. Now they'd have to catch 5 points up in those 3 games, which is basically Burnley win, draw, lose, and Sheffield United win, win, win. Not very likely to happen, and B, it's going to tire the players out, and it's going to tire your best players out, and the goal difference is far too great. Burnley plus 44, Sheffield United plus 24. That ain't going to change. So unfortunately, they'd end up putting their best players out and possibly ruining their chances, because what they're going to end up with is fatigued players going into the playoffs. Bristol City's players seem to be getting, if anything, slightly fitter and slightly better playing. So, I'd be worried, because Bristol City going in into that playing Sunderland at the minute, if they dropped into 6th, I think a Bristol City or Sheffield United game would certainly involve a Bristol City win. Coventry's in 6th at the minute. If Coventry played Sheffield United, I think that's a little bit more level. They both seem to be a little bit fatigued and a little bit pushing it. They're not quite hitting the best that they can be, neither side, I don't think. So that would be a little bit 50-50. I'd probably edge that semi-final into Sheffield United. Sunderland, Bristol City, if it was Bristol City, Sunderland in the semis, you couldn't really rule out Sunderland winning it. So I think for me personally, if I was a Bristol City manager, I'd be thinking, can we edge down a little bit? I'd rather play Sheffield as a Bristol City fan. I'd rather, if I was a Bristol City fan, I'd be saying, let's let Coventry City past us, because I don't want to be playing Sunderland. Sunderland, although they've been hiccuping a bit, I think Bristol City would actually do better against a weak and a sort of more fatigued Sheffield United side, especially if they put their best side out today. So it's going to be interesting at the end of today. We'll probably have a look at that when we've got there and we've seen what the results are. But that's going to be an interesting one there. We then got Coventry and West Brom. We've got Borough, Plymouth, and I can't help thinking Borough need to be up there. Plymouth, after today's result, I was saying, look, Luton surely it won't manage to get out of this. But Luton now are on 43 points. They've held back Derby County, who are 43 points, 21st position. So Luton are in the relegation zone by goal difference alone, -11 for Derby, -25 for Luton Town. Plymouth 40 points, 3 points behind Derby County, and a game in hand, which is today. Now, away at Middlesbrough, who really are one. This is their last chance, I think, to keep up with the Coventry in sixth position. Certainly, if Coventry, West Brom, and Bristol City all win, they're floating out into the distance, and Borough have lost it. But Borough's form is not that good, is it? Let's face it. Of late, it's been pretty awful. Can Plymouth win? Absolutely. They've been playing some really good football. Even when they've lost, they've played good football recently. Just recently. And I agree with TalkSport. TalkSport said the same. I think that Plymouth really have had the better of the football in these last few games. They've been really playing well. They've been like in little sections. It's not even been one bad section in the middle and the rest has been okay. It's been good, bad. It's like little sections of it. Plymouth can actually, I think, certainly get off the bottom. They have the abilities to get out of it still. 4 games to go. Just 3 points behind safety. You can't really. I mean, one win. It's really 4 points behind safety because they're on -38 goal difference. 3 points, and they're still going to be hugely behind. Even Luton Town on -25. They're 13 behind them. So realistically, 4 points behind the safety bar there. However, 4 games to go, and I always say don't write a team off until they're above 1 point per game behind where they're trying to get to, whether that be safety or behind the 6th place. So we're not going to write them off yet. I think today will be quite critical. If they lose today, then they've got 3 games, not 4. They've got 3 games to catch 4 points up on Derby and Luton. Remember, they have to catch it up on both of them, and Cardiff. 3 points to catch up on Cardiff. I don't think the Cardiff one, 3 points to catch up, is too difficult. Although it's 3 points in 3 games, so again it's on the cuff, isn't it? But for Luton and Derby, it would be to catch 4 points up in 3 games. A little bit difficult. However, it has been done. People can do it. Rotherham United did it, so why can't Plymouth? Absolutely. So that's going to be an interesting game to watch. Norwich versus Portsmouth. Norwich have been abysmal recently. They've been abysmal for most of the season. I dislike their football anyway, but this season it's been even worse than last season. And yeah, we managed to win them last season. One of our only 2 wins was Rotherham winning Norwich at Rotherham. Norwich Portsmouth. Yeah, I mean Portsmouth need 3 points to just make sure they're safe. Like I said, those bottom clubs are getting points, aren't they? So very difficult for them. Preston QPR, okay. Stoke Wednesday. Swansea Hull City. Obviously Hull City need to get something here, but Swansea have been really good of late. Quite impressed by the way Swansea's played. It's going to be difficult for Hull City away, I think. Watching how they've been transformed, I think, Swansea. Watford Burnley. This is the game where if Burnley can win this one, they really are out of the way of Sheffield United. Can't see them being caught. Sheffield United Cardiff at 5:30 now. This is a bit of a cheat. Now I don't know what if there is anybody in the comment, what I just said about Sheffield United at the top. Now, do they put a good side out or not? If they'd have been playing at 3 o'clock, they would have had to have made a decision on who to put on the pitch. And they would have had to have hoped for, if they put a good side out, they would have had to have hoped Burnley lost away at Watford. However, if they if they put a sort of rested their best players, it wouldn't matter. They're saying we're going to be in the playoffs. Now, they don't have to make that decision. They can wait until the end of the Burnley game. This is a bit of a cheat, isn't it? So now Sheffield United actually, by being a 5:30 game, Sheffield United have actually got an advantage. I mean, what a pain for Burnley supporters. Sheffield United have an advantage here. Sheffield United can wait to see if Burnley win or lose. If Burnley lose points, Sheffield United could especially if they lose, Sheffield United are going to be thinking, hell, we can put a good team out. Why don't we put a good team out and cut that 5 points to 2 with 3 games to go. So you can see how then they may risk having good players fatigued by the end of the season by trying to get back that second slot. Now, it would mean that they would that now they can wait and they can see if Burnley lose any points. If they lose 3 points, then they'll certainly be, I think, thinking, we can put our good side out and risk fatiguing them. However, our best side out, they are still have a few injuries. So that's going to be an interesting game because it's late on. It's 5:30 tonight. It's Oxford Leeds, and I think that Oxford are they're good enough, aren't they? They're not going to go anywhere. They're in 48 points. They'd like a point just to make it 49 and doubly certain that they're not going to get caught up in the melee at the bottom at the end of the day. Let's have a look at the Exeter Burton game. That's full time now. Exeter 0, Burton 0. That's an interesting one. A bit of a bore draw, that one. Birmingham Crawley. I think Birmingham are almost certainly set to win this one, aren't they? I think that they'll come back. They'll want to make amends for losing at Wembley. Bolton versus Wycombe Wanderers. That's a top of the table clash, isn't it? Bolton want desperately to put aside those last 2 defeats against Rotherham and Barnsley, and they want to show that they can actually get some of those shots on target in the net, because at the minute they shoot in but they just can't get it in the net. Charlton, Northampton, and Charlton need to keep up the steam train, of course. I think they're realistically in the playoffs, aren't they? Huddersfield, Cambridge. I know Cambridge can be very, very defensive and catch people on the break. Huddersfield lost last time because they hate people taking them on the break, and that team really did pull them apart because they parked the bus and then took them on the break. Games are starting now, so we'll just go through on to Mansfield Rotherham. Local pride, I suppose. Stevenage. We've got Wrexham Bristol Rovers. I think I'd probably still go with Wrexham, although Bristol Rovers can play some really decent football and they need the points. So both needing the points for different things. Maybe, you never know what you're going to get out of that, do you? So we're going to go in now and we'll wait for it to reset so that to remain logged in. Let's see what we've got. So Blackburn is started. Blackburn Millwall, and Blackburn went straight into the attack there. Bristol City Sunderland. And Bristol City, they catch the ball. They've intercepted the ball in the Sunderland half, and Now Bristol City are trying to break down the road. Oh, it gets it can't control it. Goes out for a Sunderland throw-in. Rotherham's kicked off there. So Bristol City not sitting on their laurels there as we go down to Cardiff. Coventry. Coventry versus West Brom, and Coventry at the minute are on the attack on the left-hand side with Rodoni and Grimes and De Silva. They're all bunched together, far too much on the far side there. But, try pushing it forward, but Bartley stops it for West Brom. I've seen this from the Coventry side before, trying to attack down that left-hand side. They're doing it again, but West Brom at the minute, although it's only a couple of minutes in, seem to be doing quite well there. We go to Middlesbrough versus Plymouth. Plymouth cut that Middlesbrough attack out on the Middlesbrough right. So Pleguezuelo will take that away for Plymouth, and at the minute they're not doing too badly. Plymouth, they're sort of holding their own. Still 3-1 on for a Middlesbrough win there. We're going down the games, so if anybody wants me to go to their game, then if anybody wants to come in, it'll be fine. Norwich versus Portsmouth, and Norwich are attacking down the left-hand side with Schwartzau, and Schwartzau will go down, crosses it in, but it's a Portsmouth goal kick. That one it's miles away from anywhere. So at the minute, this one at least seems to be heavily Norwich. Yeah, they've already shown what their intent is. Norwich City, as Portsmouth intercept that one from the Norwich City defence, but Norwich City managed to get the second ball there and pass it back to Long. Norwich City really are a fair bit ahead technically in this one. Portsmouth are going to have to pull their boots up here. They really are against it at Norwich, and at the minute it looks like Norwich will go walkies with that one. What's the odds on that? Evens for Norwich and 3-1 against Portsmouth. Yeah, it's and 2.5-1 against the draw. So realistically, the best offer they've got there is a draw. We got Preston versus QPR, and QPR are actually in the ascendancy at the minute. They just seem to be keeping the ball a bit, passing it around. It's slightly even Stevens on shooting, but QPR at the minute just keeping it. A few breaks down the right hand side there for QPR. Sheffield Stoke, and we're sort of whisking through these, aren't we? Sheffield Stoke, and we've got Stoke have a cross in there and a shot, but it's going to be a goal kick to Sheffield Wednesday. He tries quick down to Valerie on the right hand side. He loses it but gains it back, gives it to Armstrong, goes out for a Sheffield Wednesday throw in on the right hand side. And Sheffield Wednesday for me are quite good odds. It's 6-5 for Stoke City and 9-4 for Sheffield Wednesday. In fact, those odds have just come down. It was a lot worse than that. So it was like 2.5-1. Sheffield Wednesday's odds are now dropping as Sheffield Wednesday are offside. Yeah, it's the betsters are put Sheffield Wednesday not likely to win this one. Now on the beach, couldn't care. Stoke City need the points to get away from that bottom end. And you can see why the betsters, people were betting that Stoke would want it more, but no, Sheffield Wednesday are doing really well. We've got Swansea versus Hull City, and Swansea are attacking, but they don't get anything from that one, and it goes out for a Hull City. Oh, it's been kept in, and it's passed to the Hull City goalkeeper. Passes it to the left-hand side, but Eom grabs it for Swansea, and seeing if we can get anything from one of the other channels. We'll go for that one. So Hull City now attacking, and down the left-hand side, then they just keep passing it back though, which is rather strange. But at least they're keeping the ball. Back to Panda in the Hull City goal. Nothing seemingly happening at the minute with that one, but let's have a look at stats. Yeah, nothing at all. There's very little in the way of attacking. If it has come, it's come from Swansea. Like I said, yeah, Swansea, they really have changed their entire football. I think they've been playing extremely well lately. So that's that one. Having a quick look at the Bristol City Sunderland game there. So that looks look at the fans there. That looks really good. It's absolutely full there. That must be the way end. The Sunderland fans. That must be the Sunderland fans. Absolutely filled that end, haven't they? So you got all that. I'm just wondering if we can get any. No, I'm not going to get any commentary on that. It's unfortunate we don't seem to have any commentary that we can grab hold of today, so that's going to be a bit annoying. Swansea, we go Watford Burnley next, and catch up with the Watford Burnley. Yeah, it is. That is Sunderland. So that's the Sunderland end at. That's the Sunderland end full at Bristol City. Absolutely jammed. And it's rocking. Really is rocking. Look at that. Absolutely full. I was hoping one of those. We've got a goal at Rotherham. We've got a goal at Rotherham. Let's go back quickly. Nothing in the Championship. We go down to Rotherham. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm getting something. Yeah, there has been a goal. It's Mansfield. Marius has scored for Mansfield. It's Rotherham 0. Mansfield 1. So it's Rotherham 0. Mansfield 1. Mansfield have gone in the lead on 8 minutes. So, yeah, we have a goal there. Or have we? That's strange because my system is saying it is. It's Mansfield 1. Must be. That is very odd because has that been called offside? I think it's been called offside. If I go into bet 365, I haven't got the goal yet, and in fact it's still 0-0. It's still 0-0, but it's 8-15 for Mansfield, which would suggest it isn't 0-0. So let's have a look at Sky Sports. Sky Sports is usually about a minute behind. They come out of that game, which was already finished, the Derby game. We have a goal at Coventry. It's Coventry 1, West Brom 0, and West Brom and Coventry, obviously, they're up there West Brom trying to catch into that top 6, and Coventry trying to make sure they get one as well. West Brom, Watford 1, Burnley 0. Watford 1, Burnley 0. And all of a sudden, the Sheffield United fans will be thinking, hey, we might actually have a chance here if they can keep this one going. Then Sheffield United may have a way back. We have got on here, we have got Rotherham 0, Mansfield 1. However, on Bet365, we don't have 1-0, which is really, really strange. Second goal. Yeah, it is second goal. So they've just not put it up on the top, which is really annoying. So yeah, we've got the Bet365 app is having a headache at the minute. In fact, let's actually take that off, because that we know that's not working. So we're going to take that off for a second and come back into it, because we know that it's we know that Rotherham United are indeed at the minute losing 1-0. Coventry, it's Bristol City 0, 10-man Sunderland 0. So Sunderland down to 10 men. And George Maris on 8 minutes for Mansfield Town. Coventry 1, West Brom 0. Watford 1, Burnley 0. Charlton 1, Northampton 0. Leyton Orient 0, Barnsley 1. It's finally come up with it. Rotherham 0, Mansfield 1. Interleague 2, we've got Cheltenham 0, Gillingham 1. And Gillingham started scoring, haven't they? Certainly have. And they started doing well. Grimsby 0, Swindon 1. This is one that, both of these teams have been up there in the top, haven't they? Where are they at the minute? Grimsby and Swindon. They must be Grimsby 0, Swindon 1. We look at the table. Grimsby 8th. They were right up there, ready for the top 7, weren't they? They're goal difference away from it at the minute. Swindon in 12th. 60 points, 6 points behind Grimsby. So I'm quite surprised at that. They were doing really well, Swindon, but no, not today. Not up to today. Swindon, they're winning now. Again away at Grimsby, and we shall. And it's Leyton Orient 0, Barnsley 1, Charlton 1, Northampton 0. We are seeing a few goals going in. Look, we'll go till about past, shall we? We'll go to past. If we don't get any people in, we shall stop, because I'm not going to. I'll take this and just have a look myself. I talk to myself all day. Let's go for the Birmingham game. Birmingham have a goal kick at the minute. So 4-1 on for a Birmingham win at the minute. We've got Coventry. I'll put Coventry on here. See if we can get anything as far as a... So Coventry 1, West Brom 0. Rudoni has scored on 6 minutes. Matt Grimes gets a yellow card there. Let's have a look at this goal. Comes in, is in the right and left hand side. Cross from the left. Oh, he misclears it, and it goes straight to Rudoni, who just taps it in. That was a misclearance by West Brom. Just totally fluffed the clearance. And it goes in the net. So that's how that one happened. So 4-2-3-1 for Coventry. West Brom 4-2-3-1 as well. So that's. They're certainly trying to attack each other there. So Coventry winning, that's them on 66, West Brom on 60, Millwall on 61. The important thing is Middlesbrough and then Bristol City in 6 on 65. So this would put West Brom pretty well out of it. There's just few enough games, I think, left for it to be a difficult task for them, isn't it? What do we have for this one? We have Coventry City, West Brom. The minute that's there. Rudoni 6 minutes taking... let's go Blackburn as Birmingham have a shot. Oh, it's come back. Oh, 1-1 with Stewart, and Stewart just kicks it out for Crawley Town, and Birmingham nearly scored there. It's 14 minutes in. It's Birmingham 0, Crawley 0. Could have been 1-0 there, but it isn't. So we're having a few games with goals now, and Rotherham United is one of them. It's all the commentaries seems to have stopped, which is really annoying. Can't get a commentary for you today. I was trying a different way of getting a commentary, but unfortunately hasn't worked. I was hoping we might get something in there, but unfortunately not. Millwall attacking now for that one. Birmingham attacking down there. So Birmingham are attacking. Millwall are attacking. Oh, down to the far left. Oh, shot by Birmingham, and it's Iwata gets it off target there, and gets cleared out. Well, no, it bounces. Oh, it gets cleared out, but only as far as Davis on the left. Stansfield now comes it back. Tries cutting it back, but Kelly gets that one for Crawley Town. Kelly's quite good. Kicks it sideways backwards to Kamara. Kamara now. Oh, Pike gets that. Pike gets that from for Birmingham. And all of a sudden we're starting to see a goal again for a goal at Rotherham again. It's now Rotherham 1, Mansfield 1. And Malik Wilts. It's that man Malik. Equalises for Rotherham United, and with shot there by Millwall, and it's goalkeeper. Oh yeah, the Blackburn goalkeeper saves that one and goes out. Is it gone behind for a corner? Don't know whether it has. Maybe a corner to Millwall. See on that one. So yeah, we're heating up here, guys. I don't know whether anybody wants to come in. We are continuing for about another 12 minutes. So we are continuing for another 12 minutes. We do sometimes get people coming in the second half if I sort of like just trundle along chatting to myself like an idiot, which is what I'm doing. If anybody's in there and not saying anything, because at the minute I've got nobody in here on my screen, do tell me. Comes out for Millwall. They pass it out back to halfway. Gets kicked out, but it's a Millwall throw-in. Birmingham back down the right hand side again. Doyle saves that one and saves the blushes for Crawley and manages to kick that one out. 17 minutes, has that gone out? No, it's still in. So Crawley Town passing it in defence there. Let's go out and we'll have a look at some of the others. It's still Watford 1, Burnley 0. It's Norwich 0, Portsmouth 1, and Portsmouth have another shot, and Murphy's off target this time. And actually, I was saying that Norwich were ahead on this one, and all of a sudden, Portsmouth seem to have realised that they really cannot afford to sit back and allow Norwich City to run the game. And they've decided that they must change the course of this one. Totally changed it, and as we say that this game, the Millwall game is absolutely going frantic. The Millwall game is going end to end, and it's like it's getting quite hard. So there's some tough tackling. Let's just put it that way. So it's getting quite dangerous here. There's a few. It's going to be difficult. I'm not surprised. Millwall. Roberts withdrawn from Millwall's final awards. Player awards. Yeah, I'm not surprised at that one. Norwich down to the far left corner, and they pull it in. Saints now. Can they equalise? They're trying to push the back line of Portsmouth as they go down the left, pull it back, get it down into the corner again. They just cannot get a cross in. It's 20 minutes and yep, they've got a corner from it. So it's a Norwich corner. Millwall now. Millwall down to the right hand side. And I think Norwich have just scored. Norwich have just equalised. It's Norwich 1. Portsmouth 1. Oh, Portsmouth there knew they were just getting pushed back too much and managed to get a goal. But now it's Portsmouth 1-1 with Norwich as Millwall try and do the same thing and come down the right hand side for them to pull it back in. Still got the ball there and goes out for a throw-in to Millwall. They pull it back short a little way and Millwall can now try and attack down or come out of that one because that one's just gone. And it's Middlesbrough 1, Plymouth 1. Norwich 1, Portsmouth 1, Stoke 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Watford 1, Burnley 0, Coventry 1, West Brom 0, Bristol City 0, 10-man and Sunderland 0, and Blackburn 0, Millwall 0. Let's see who the red card is for Sunderland. It's Try Hume. Oh, Try Hume on 7 minutes gets red carded as Bristol City have a shot by our friend Knight, and it's Bristol City that are slightly edging it at the minute, which is a difficult one. I wouldn't have thought that they would, but knowing that side and how well it's played in the last few games, it's not impossible. Swansea Hull. Oh, darling, for Swansea. But what's he done? What's happened here? Something's happened at Swansea. They hit the bar. They must have hit the post. I think they've hit the post. Hull City, I think, have hit the post. They nearly got ahead there. Hull City had a good chance there, and they. I'm taking it. That's what it is. Yeah, it came from 19th minute. It did. It came from originally from a corner. But yeah, Swansea City now trying to just play it around the back to get it out. Hull City there nearly getting ahead. Not quite. It's Charlton 1, Northampton 1. And Northampton don't want to let that. They want to make sure they're safe. Don't they? Absolutely make sure. They are really as corner now for Millwall. We'll just wait for the Millwall corner. It's now Leyton Orient 0, Barnsley 2, and Leyton Orient. Oh, what are you doing? This Barnsley side should be here for the taking. George Honeyman's going to take the corner for Millwall, and it comes across right into the middle of the box, and seems to be a bit of a fracas in the middle, but it's going to be taken out. Millwall's actually taking it out, and then eventually goes over. It's been given to a Millwall throw-in for some strange reason. Millwall throw-in on the Millwall left into the middle. It's actually a good game. This I wish this one was on the radio. It's actually a really good one to watch. Blackburn. Shot by Millwall. Blackburn keeper saves it. Comes back out. Oh, Millwall are absolutely all over the Blackburn defence as Blackburn try and push it out down the left hand side at the minute down to the middle, down to right hand side, trying to do this swapping of sides. But I tell you what, at the minute it's all Millwall. Blackburn don't seem to be able to get out of that defence at all, do they? So that's that one. Huddersfield, Cambridge now. I reckon that Huddersfield may have a problem with Cambridge. Cambridge do the old attacking. They attack very neatly. A bit like Blackburn. A bit like they can break like Bolton do against, like they did against Birmingham, and actually, it's interesting because looking at the stats, 35% possession, 6 shots to Huddersfield with 65% already. 1 shot on target though. And I said last time they need more of these shots on target. 1 in 6, not really very good, but you know, we are at the beginning half of the game, I suppose. Trying to see what's happening in all the games rather than just 1 or 2. So yellow card for Cargill as he goes late on Wilkes, the Rotherham goal scorer there. At the minute, it's looking very much like Huddersfield will win this one, as Cambridge have a shot kicked out by Huddersfield. Back to Morrison for Cambridge, Stevenson for Cambridge now, pushing it down the left-hand side. Rotherham have a free kick, very close to their own back line. Oh, Cambridge down to the far left-hand corner. What's he going to do? Cross it back. Kasumu kicks it out. Mansfield get another yellow card. That's a second yellow card of the game. 27 minutes in. Rotherham can carry on with the free kick now. I said right at the back in their own half, as Stokes now takes it for Cambridge. Cambridge are not doing too bad. Let's see what they do now as Ruffles grabs it for Huddersfield on the left-hand side for Huddersfield. We've got Radoni managed. Radoni managed to get the cross in for the Rotherham goal. Ooh, Mansfield there and just kicking it out. Last minute, Rotherham piled it into the left-hand side of the box, and it was kicked out by Mansfield. But it's only kicked out as far as halfway to the right-hand side, and it's a Mansfield throw-in. As Cambridge United have a throw-in, a pretty dangerous throw-in in the far side. We'll go and have a look at some of the other goals because nobody's in. I actually feel like carrying on, so we'll probably carry on chatting to myself. An injury to a Huddersfield player, Bolka. So we'll not click that one. It's Peterborough Stockport. Let's go there quickly. Something's happened here. I'm being told something's happened, but I don't know what it is as yet. I think Stockport may have hit the bar there. Stockport with Peterborough pushing back out. Stockport grabbing it again. Mansfield are keeping the ball. I mean, they're just passing it around like there's no Rotherham no Rotherham players in the stadium. To be quite honest, why nobody's tackling them, God only knows. They get a throw in now. They have a dangerous-ish throw in for Mansfield. Fortunately for Rotherham, they tend to take it short, so it'll probably be a short throw in. It is short and back for Mansfield. They give it to Rotherham, and second ball grabbed by Mansfield as Stockport now attack down the right hand side. So it's looking quite dangerous for Rotherham. Mansfield seem to be on the ascendancy there. Huddersfield seem to be on the ascendancy against Cambridge, and Stockport now have a shot, and it's off target by Wootton, and that was another. Stockport are really pushing for the opening goal. 30 minutes, and they're certainly pushing. It's really. I'd say it's more tight than you think. Peterborough, to be honest, they're not that far away from out of the game, but they certainly are. They certainly are not playing as good as their opposition. Tranmere 0, Doncaster 1. It's let's see what else is in League 2. It's Cheltenham 1, Gillingham 1. Cheltenham have come back to equalise there. Grimsby 0, Swindon 1 as Mansfield have another shot on goal, and it's a Rotherham goal kick. Anything else there? Walsall 1, Harrogate 1. I just actually want to have a look at the bottom of that table, because the bottom, Morecambe, we were looking at Accrington, Tranmere, Carlisle, Morecambe. Accrington, Tranmere, Carlisle, Morecambe. So if we look back down there, Accrington, Grimsby are now 2-0 down. So it's Grimsby 0, Swindon 2. Accrington drawing 0-0. Carlisle still 0-0. Carlisle 0, Port Vale 0. Bromley 0, Morecambe 1. And Tranmere 0, Doncaster 1. Now that's actually interesting, because that means, of course, that that Tranmere, they were obviously drawing. 32 minutes. The goal came in 23. So let's have a look at that, because that means that with Tranmere losing, they're on 44 points. Carlisle and Morecambe are still 0-0. 38 points for Carlisle, 37 for Morecambe. Carlisle, if they won, could go to 40 points, just 4 points behind Tranmere. With 3 games left, that would be so close. As Robin get into the box. Oh, it's a corner. Let's see what they bring it in. Corner. They've kicked it in. Have they kicked it in yet? Yep. Oh, free kick to Mansfield. No, it comes in, but it's deemed a foul in the box. So yeah, it looks like Carlisle could have a way out of this. We were saying this for a while as it's an interesting tussle at the bottom of League 2. And let's have a look at that Carlisle game, because now I think that they will be hearing that Tranmere are losing. and if they can win, and they're at home, okay, they're against Port Vale, but if they can get a quick break here, they can do something. And actually, it's Carlisle 50-50% possession. 4 shots to Carlisle, 1 on target. 3 shots to Port Vale, none on target. At the minute, it's Carlisle that's doing the play here. And now it's Carlisle with Hayden down the right hand side and Ellis. You can imagine. You can just imagine. Imagine with me the Carlisle fans now hearing for the last 10 minutes that Tranmere are behind, and we can, if we win, we can be 4 points behind with 3 games to go. Literally would have to get shot by Carlisle, and it's off target, and they seem to be like just thinking 4 points. If we win this one, can we get 4 points from the last 3 games? Because Tranmere could lose all 3. You're at the bottom of the League 2, remember. So it's not impossible. Trying to look at the goal difference of those two sides. -27 for Carlisle, -23 for Tranmere. 4 goal difference. Not a hell of a lot, is it? Not. There's certainly. I would, if I was a Carlisle fan, I'd be thinking that is not unsurmountable. And if Tranmere lose 1 or 2 more goals, that -4 goal difference between the two could get. In fact, if they win, it's going to be -3, isn't it? And then if Carlisle gets another one, or Tranmere lose another one, then it's -2. And all of a sudden, you're seeing how it's it's looking interesting for Carlisle. If and we've got a goal. Have we got a goal? I think we've got a goal at Rotherham. Stay. We're waiting for a confirmation. We're waiting for a confirmation. 36 minutes. I think we've got a goal. We've got a goal. It's Nombe. It's that man Nombe. It's Rotherham 2. Mansfield 1. Right from the centre. It's right from the penalty. It's come in and gone. It's been kicked from right from the centre spot. And Rotherham United are winning again. What is this? We're not used to a Rotherham side winning. This is stupid. We don't do things like that. Moreover, we don't go behind and win. We don't go ahead and win. Never mind behind. Mansfield offside on the right hand side. Oh no! It was offside. It was clearly marked as offside, and they're all saying it's offside, and the referee just carries on. So there we are. We've got Rotherham get it back though, as Carlisle have another shot, and with Wynn. And I tell you what, that League Two drop is really important, and it's really interesting. Tranmere 0, Doncaster 1, Walsall 1, Harrogate 1, and we've got a Salford goal, Salford 0, Accrington 1, and that's really going to upset the apple cart with Tranmere, and we're going back to Tranmere again. Has Doncaster scored? Tranmere were in there, but no, I think they've hit the woodwork. I think Doncaster's hit the woodwork. They've hit the woodwork. It's come. Senior shoots, hits the woodwork, comes back out again. Doncaster are pushing this Tranmere side absolutely to the hilt. Did it go out? What we had, 38 minutes. No, it didn't go out. It's for a goal kick to Tranmere. Yeah, goal kick. They kick it out and it goes out for a Doncaster throw in. They kick it. They pass it quickly and it goes down to the front, down into the Tranmere box on the right hand side. But Tranmere managed to kick it out. I tell you what, that's a game and a half down there. The Tranmere side really not wanting to give in, but it's very difficult when you've got a Doncaster side that seem to be surmount on causing trouble. Just before we come out of that, let's just Carlisle are winning. What did I say? Carlisle were absolutely pushing. They'd heard in the ground that Tranmere were losing. And Carlisle have managed to go ahead. It's Carlisle 1, Port Vale 0. And the going down from League 2 is now no longer a formality for Carlisle. It's looking interesting. It's Rotherham United 2, Mansfield 1. We're only 39 minutes in and it's already 3 goals there. Wrexham 0, Bristol Rovers 1. I thought they might be able to cause some trouble with their recent ability to at least shoot, even if it's not on target. And this time, they've let's have a look at that. That's what they were doing. They were shooting, but not getting it on target. This time, it's for Bristol Rovers. It's Wrexham 5 shots, 2 on target. Bristol Rovers, again, 35% possession, just like it usually is. 3 shots, 1 on target, 1 in the net. That, my friends, is how you get out of trouble when you're in the bottom half, because that side, believe you me, is doing just what I said it can do. Lots of shots. If they get 1 or 2 more of those lots of shots out of just such a little percentage, they keep back. They put everybody back. Let the opposition have the ball. And Wrexham actually now. this is something that a lot of the sides and a lot of the people that I've been listening to say the way to beat Wrexham has always been to give them the ball. Give them the ball, and if they lose it, they're going to lose it in a better position, or they tend to lose it in a better position for you than if you actually attack them and try and get through those said defenders. So that's what Bristol Rovers have done. Give them the ball, let them have it. They'll lose it. When they lose it, we go wang, go straight, run like hell into the opposition's box and score. Wrexham 0, Bristol Rovers 1. Shrewsbury Town 0, Wigan 0, Reading 0, Lincoln 0, Rotherham 2, Mansfield 1, 41 minutes now. Peterborough 0, Stockport 0, Leyton Orient 0, Barnsley 2. And we'll go. I will go through the. Table at half time, even though it's just to me. Charlton 1, Northampton 1 now. Bolton 0, Wickham 0. Birmingham 0, Crawley 0. How on earth that one's still 0-0? Birmingham are, I'd say, just ahead on this. They're not as ahead as I thought they would be, but they do look like winning it semi-comfortably. Stevenage 0, Blackpool 0. We'll go into that one. Crawley now, down the right-hand side. It's been 8 shots to Birmingham, 2 on target. It's 1 shot to Crawley, none on target. And yeah, we are looking at a... Oh, Mansfield! Oh, shot blocked on the line for Mansfield. And it comes out, and a Mansfield free kick. Rotherham kick it out. It's blocked on the line. Kick it out, but then Rotherham just aren't going to let them continue, are they? They'll take him down before they let him have a free kick. Yeah, so we'll look at that one. Pike to May. Down the right-hand side, crosses it in, but Stewart's there for Crawley to get that one out. And 41 minutes now. And we've still only had 3 corners in that game, which is surprising. Crawley and Birmingham tend to have 1 or 2 little pushes down either wing. That's quite low for me. Mansfield now down the right hand side. Cross it back, coming back forward, down trying to make it to the goal. Cross! Oh, it's a goal kick to Rotherham United. As Crawley cross it in, and Hepburn Murphy has a shot on target, saved by Birmingham, and Birmingham are rocking. They didn't realise that Crawley could actually shoot on target. That's actually, I think, that's their first. That's Crawley's first shot on target. As Allsop now can try and get that one out of the box, and chooses the right wing to Williamson. Williamson's really good on the break, isn't he? So let's see what he does. Passes it back, comes back to Allsop again. Davis, yeah, they're just sort of passing it around at the minute. Mansfield now with the ball. Ooh, it nicks it. Rotherham nicks it. Oh, couple of passes. What can they do with it? They're just taken out. Rotherham panicked, didn't quite know. They got the ball. They nicked the ball and then they panicked and what do I do with it? So the Mansfield midfield said, well, I'll tell you what to do with it. Whack! Free kick, Rotherham. And we've got a Rotherham free kick. It's perhaps a little too far for a welly into the box, but when you don't care, and we've just the players have been told just to play, enjoy themselves. It's into the far corner of the box, but comes back out into the middle. Oh, shot blocked by Rotherham. It comes back out again, and it's a Rotherham player that grabs it, passes it back into midfield. It's 45 minutes now. Will time be called as it gets into the box, back out of the box? Rotherham playing with Mansfield at the minute. Lots of pot. The passing here has absolutely been amazing. Both sides have been brilliant. It's 2 minutes injury time now, so it's 45 minutes. They've got a minute and a half now to either stay ahead or even make it to 3-1. Passing it back, I think they're going to be quite happy to go in the lead, to be quite honest, after the season that we've had. Right, left-hand side now for Rotherham United as they approach the 1.25 minutes. 1 minute, 15 seconds to go. Pulling it back to midfield. There's so many passes. This certainly isn't one of those games where you say, God, I wish they'd pass the ball at least once or twice between each other. Both teams are doing so well passing. Down to the right-hand corner now for Rotherham. Right into the right-hand corner. 1 or 2 passes trying to keep the ball. They seem to be doing okay. Passing it round into the ball, round the defence. Oh, Mansfield manages to intercept that one right in the last minute. They start a Towers a blistering attack down the left-hand side, but goes out for a Rotherham throw-in. And Mansfield nearly had the edge there. But we've got about 30 seconds to go. Rotherham United throw in on the right-hand side. Can they do anything about it? We've also got Birmingham City back defending again for Crawley Town. 3 minutes injury time there. 3 minutes to go at Birmingham, with Birmingham actually at the minute on the back foot, and rolls now for Crawley Town to Doyle. Manages to get into the box. Stansfield has a good tackle there. Back out to Doyle, though. He doesn't quite push it far enough. Barker and Rotherham United now. Free kick to Mansfield. That's going to be the end of it, I think, because it's 45. That is half-time there. So that's the bing for half-time at Rotherham. It's Rotherham 2, Mansfield Town 1. Half-time, it's Blackburn 2, Millwall 1. And Millwall were in the ascendancy for most of that game, and Blackburn have turned it around. It's Blackburn winning there. Bristol City 0, Sunderland 1. I thought if any team could do it there, it would be Bristol City, but they are losing. It's Middlesbrough 1, Plymouth Argyle 1. And it's Norwich City 1, my local side Portsmouth 2, and Portsmouth are winning. And it's Preston 0, QPR 0. It's Stoke City 1, the Owls, I'll call them the real name rather than the name we call them, 0. It's Swansea Hull 0-0. It's Watford 1, Burnley 1 now. And Burnley have equalised. If we go into League One, it's Exeter 0-0 this morning. Earlier on this afternoon. It's Birmingham 0, Crawley 0. It's half-time in most of these. Bolton 0, Wycombe Wanderers 0. Charlton 1, Northampton 1. Huddersfield 0. Keep the Birmingham one on. Huddersfield 0, Cambridge 0. Leyton Orient 0, Barnsley 2. Peterborough 1, Stockport 0. Half-time at Reading 0, Lincoln 0. Rotherham 2, Mansfield 1. Shrewsbury 0, Wigan 0. Stevenage 0, Blackpool 0. And Wrexham 0, Bristol Rovers 1. And that is half-time. Let's have a look at which ones are still going in League One. It's Birmingham still going for another 15 seconds or so. It's Huddersfield still going for a couple of minutes. And it's Peterborough still going. So there's still 3 games going there. Let's just wait until we get... So we should get a finishing call now as Kamara grabs it from Birmingham right in their own area. So can he do? It's the last few seconds. Kamara, no, it's off. It's counted as it's full time, and Kamara just nicked the ball from the Birmingham defence, and it just trickles over the time barrier, doesn't it? And it's half time. So we've got half time at Birmingham. We've got half time at Bolton. We've got half time at the only place we haven't got half time, which we'll go to now, is Peterborough 1, Stockport 0. It 11 minutes extra time. My God, what on earth happened there? So if anybody was in now, I'd be saying what happened at Peterborough, because that is 45, 55, 56. There's another 6 minutes. We're not going to cover this because I think Stockport Peterborough is is a little bit too far behind. Yeah, for 11 minutes, I ain't going to do that. Let's have a look. Fiorini and Patton return from Dundee. There's no news of anything. Yeah, Shrewsbury seal the drop, so they are actually relegated. So we're going to go for a coffee, and we shall see you all when we be right back. I know there's no radio, but yeah. Yeah, for 1 hour, 5 minutes. Just carry on. Yeah. I don't see the point. It's all about doing this and then getting it out, isn't it? At the end of the day, I'm not. Don't matter. Mattereth not, does it, eh? Why not tonight? I can't remember. Friday, I've got them tonight. I don't use them, do I? So, if anybody wants to join me, you can. We're just going to have a quick look, actually. I'm going to have a quick look at the League Two bottom bottom half. So there we are. We've got, let's go to League Two. I'm going to go to League Two. Change apps. We've got change apps to... as it's still Peterborough leading 1-0 there. I'm going to go in, when it lets me, into the Sky Sports app. Well, let's have a look at League Two. League Two's bottom of that. Oh, this is really heating up, isn't it? I love the look of this because no, I don't want Gemini. I want Sky Sports. So Luton won Derby this morning 1-0 to put some pressure on there. We've actually, Georgie Kelly has scored the opener for Carlisle, and Dennis has scored a second right near the end. It's actually Carlisle 2, Port Vale 0. Now look at this. We've got Port Vale, the leaders, on 76 points. Doncaster now 75, just below them. But look at this. Morecambe in 24th, looking a little bit dire for the drop there on 37 points. And the reason why they're looking dire because they're now 7 points adrift of Tranmere Rovers, who are losing. With just 3 games left, 9 points left, 7 points adrift, they're not going to get out of that, are they? I mean, it is possible they could not lose another game till the end of the season, but it's not likely. The goal difference wouldn't be too bad. -23 Tranmere Rovers, -25 Morecambe. But they would have to win. They would have to win 2 and draw one of their games and hope Tranmere lose all 3. Carlisle, though, 40 points for Carlisle. And Carlisle are literally 4 points behind Tranmere Rovers. And it's like, they can almost smell the difference. And they're on -25, same as Morecambe. But Tranmere, -23. They ain't far behind. I think Accrington winning. I think Accrington are winning at the minute. So just 4 points behind, and I'm sure Accrington are winning. So you can see how you look at that. Crewe have had a man sent off on 45 plus 5 minutes. So that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Because they're so close to they're like right on the edges of. Winning this, they'd be on 64 points, 2 points behind Colchester. Well, no, because they'd go down a point. Yeah, 2 points behind Grimsby in 7th position then. So if they won it, they'd actually be really close to getting in the playoffs. So doing a red card then is not a good idea. So Accrington are winning 46 points. If they lost, they would be on 43 points. That would mean that Carlisle would be 3 points behind Safety and Accrington, and 4 points behind Safety with Tranmere. 369. They could still get to 49 points. They can still actually get above Newport, Dons, Harrogate, Accrington and Tranmere. They could actually finish reasonably well. Someone from Sky Sports, not Sky Sports, TalkSport said, I think Carlisle will be safe. And then at the end of last week, they said, no, I think that was a preemptive strike, that wasn't it? They've got no chance. But actually, it was saying that because they've got some really tough games, i.e., they're winning at the minute against Port Vale. Port Vale are first with 76 points. They've only lost 9. Well, they've only lost 8 this season so far. They're losing against Carlisle, next to bottom, 23rd, and actually, It's almost like one of the, I think Rotherham's had it a few times where you're sort of listening to the radio for other scores, and you're the team that you don't want to win suddenly lets one in, and the whole crowd roars, and the players think, well, nobody's. What are you shouting at? Nothing's happened. And then they realise that everybody's got their radios to their ear, and they're listening to or nowadays the mobile phones, and they realise that there's the team they want to lose is losing, and you can just imagine the Carlisle fans sort of sitting back and thinking, shit, they're behind. Shit, if we win, we can get within 4 points of them, and there's only 3 games left. But hey, that's doable, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat out of the last 3, and who knows? Yes, Carlisle have the most difficult last 3 games. Okay, I know that, but this game's difficult, isn't it? Port Vale, top of the league. I mean, Port Vale has 76 points. They're now 1 point ahead of Doncaster on 75. But more importantly, 2 points ahead of Bradford on 74 in third. So they're sort of looking and hoping to God they stay in the top 2. There are two teams there that can pass them and have the ability. Bradford do, Doncaster do. What did Bradford... I mean, Doncaster are winning, aren't they? Yeah, Doncaster are winning. Excuse me. Are Bradford winning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where's Bradford one then? Bradford not playing... Thursday? I don't know. Bradford last night, 1-1. So, yeah, Bradford played their game. That's interesting. So, Bradford drew 1-1 with Notts County on Thursday. So, that's why they're on the same game. So, yeah, they actually finished their game. So, they did get a point. If they'd have got 2 points, hell, they'd have been... they would have been actually first. They'd have been leading at the minute. They'd have been winning the league. Bradford first, Port Vale second. So Bradford will be kicking themselves, thinking, "Shit, we could have been top of the league," and they could have stayed there. They could have been top of the league Thursday night, and then at the end of Friday, still there. You can just see the way people would think on it. So we're going into the second half. So here we go. Remain logged in, please. So let's have a look at where things stand at the minute. It's Blackburn 2, Millwall 1. It's second half at Bristol City. And guess what? It's Bristol City 0. 10-man Sunderland 1. Coventry 1, West Brom 0. Wish I wouldn't do that. It's Coventry 1, West Brom 0, Middlesbrough 1, Plymouth 1. It's now Norwich 1, the local Portsmouth 3, and Portsmouth are firing in. Oh, hang on a minute. We go back to the Coventry game. It's Coventry 2, West Brom 1. Coventry have just gone 2-0 up. And Coventry now looking like they're going to dent the hopes of West Brom, and West Brom fans are down there thinking, shit, another... We're going to get just pipped at the post here. Middlesbrough, Preston 1, QPR 0, Stoke City 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Swansea 0, Hull City 0. Watford 1, Burnley 1, and Burnley came back to equalise there. Birmingham 0, Crawley 0, and I tell you what, that's half time. Crawley have done quite well there. Crawley are actually holding their own at the minute. In fact, they finished that game, Crawley Town, on and up. They actually, Crawley Town actually finished that game as if they might, just might, nick a point here. Bolton 0, Wickham 0. And Charlton 1, Northampton 1. It's Huddersfield 1, Cambridge 1. That's still half time. It's Leyton Orient 0, Barnsley 2, and it's 48 minutes there. Peterborough 1, Stockport 0. That's half time. That's 11 minutes behind that one. Don't know why. Reading 0, Lincoln 0, 49 minutes. Rotherham 2, Mansfield 1, coming from behind the Millers. 49 minutes just arriving. Shrewsbury Town 0, Wigan 0, Stevenage 0, Blackpool 0 is 49 minutes. Wrexham 0, Bristol Rovers 1. Not very much possession. Park the bus, attack them on the break, and that's won them a 1-0 lead. Let's have a quick look at League 2. Wimbledon 0-0, Bromley 0-0 with Morecambe. However, yeah, as we've seen, those bottom two sides have a lot to play for now, as we'll hear in a minute. Carlisle 2, Port Vale 0. It's Cheltenham 1 now, Gillingham 1. It's Colchester 0, Crewe, 10-man Crewe 0. They really didn't need that. That's a wrong timing for that one to go in. Blackburn 2, Millwall 1. Fleetwood 0-0, Grimsby 0, Swindon 2, Milton Keynes 0-0, Salford 0, Accrington 1. That puts them just a little bit further away from Tranmere, who are Tranmere 0, Doncaster 1, and Walsall 1, Harrogate Town 1. That makes it a very interesting time at the bottom of League 2. Very interesting indeed. It was Exeter 0, Burton 0 this morning. The 1 point to Burton actually means that Shrewsbury Town are indeed relegated. So if we look at the bottom there, we see Shrewsbury Town relegated 24th with 31 points. We have Cambridge with 36, Crawley with 37, Burton with 43. With that 1 point earlier on, they so Burton have actually got 42 games. So we do have to remember that 42 games, 43 points. Then ahead of them, they've got Bristol Rovers on 45 points. 47 points for Mansfield. It's not likely that Burton can catch Mansfield 4 points. However, they've got 4 games left, so it isn't impossible. And wow, we've just got a really important goal, and it's coming League 2. It's Carlisle 3, Port Vale 0, and Port Vale are getting a lesson of how to play football. Grimsby 0, Swindon 2, Doncaster. Oh, I thought somebody's hit the post there. Somebody's hit the post at Doncaster. Tranmere not wanting to lose this one. Doncaster not wanting to lose it either. They need it at the top. That is big. The League 2 is becoming a minefield, and it's Bromley 1, Morecambe 0, and that surely is going to put kibosh on Morecambe. It's 48 minutes. Yeah, literally, it's a penalty for cheek for Bromley, and Bromley there at the bottom look destined for non-league football, don't they? If they stay afloat, of course, which is the other problem. Don't like saying things like that. Wrexham 0, Bristol Rovers 1. Let's have a look at this as Wrexham come down. Oh, Shaw, they come down the right hand side, but Shaw kicks it. Challenges him straight away, And yeah, we have Bristol Rovers push it down the left. Wrexham grab it, kick it into the box. It's kicked out, but only as far as Longman for Wrexham. Passes it back. Lee, it goes. Lee just couldn't control it. Goes out for a Bristol Rovers throw in on the Bristol Rovers right. So yeah, that's it's actually not too one-sided. It's 37% possession for Bristol Rovers, but that's been the case for the last 3 or 4 games. However, they've got 4 shots out of that, 1 on target, 1 in the net. Wrexham 6 shots from their 63% possession, which at the minute you would think is not that great, is it? 50 odd minutes. You'd be hoping for more than that. 2 on target, 0 goals. You know, I think they will score. It does look like they'll score, but it's going to be a case of when, possibly if. Stevenage 0, Blackpool 0. Bit of a non-game this one, isn't it? Nobody's going anywhere. I can see this being a bit of a just see what's happening. 5 shots, yeah, it's 50-50 roughly. 5 shots, 2 on target for Stevenage. 5 shots, 4 on target for Blackpool. Blackpool really, you know, yeah, they'll be worried. They'll be a bit annoyed that they haven't got a goal, but at the end of the day, it's a bit of a non-game with Blackpool in 10th at the minute. They're playing Stevenage. Stevenage are in 14th. I mean, Blackpool are in 10th with 61. Yeah, even if they won this, they'd be on 63. Yeah, they'd still be 7 points behind Reading. They're not going to catch them and stay ahead of all these other clubs. Peterborough 1, Stockport 0. Half time there. There's 11 minutes behind that game. Shrewsbury 0, Wigan 0. Let's go Rotherham Mansfield. As Rotherham Attack kicked out by Mansfield Town. Rotherham Attack again. Wilkes crosses it to Nombe, and it's a shot off target. And again, it's a Wilkes-Nombe combination, and we seem to be getting, as 55 minutes comes, and another corner for Rotherham. A good connection between Malik Wilkes and Nombe. Nombe's not being confident enough for me, and not surprising when you keep getting told that you're crap every weekend by the boss. Now with a different boss who's saying go out there and play as well as you can and enjoy it, all of a sudden, and there's been a goal somewhere because Stevenage have just dropped down a place. Where on earth is that? So Stevenage have just dropped down a place. Is it Lincoln? No. Yeah, Blackpool have gone ahead at Stevenage. Stevenage 0, Blackpool 1. And Blackpool do indeed go to 63 points. And it's like, you know, you're sort of 7 points behind Reading. But where are Reading? What's Reading doing at the minute? Reading 0-0. You see, if Lincoln won Reading at the minute, Reading would go down to 69 points, and then you sort of think, well, it's they're what's the goal difference? Reading 11, Blackpool, Reading 8, Blackpool 11. So they would actually only have to get 6 points. 6 points in, and Blackpool have 4 games left. Ooh, you know, that could actually, they would only have to trip up Reading another twice, and if Blackpool won their last 4, you know, yes, they'd have to win their last 4, but no, they'd have to win 3. If they won 3 out of their last 4, why not? Win, lose, win, lose, win, and they're having to the last game of the season win, and they Reading lose, and they'd be on top of the world. I don't think it will happen. Oh, Leyton Orient have scored. against Barnsley. It's Leyton Orient 1, Barnsley 2 now. Charlton still 1-1 there. Let's go into the Huddersfield game. The Huddersfield game was a little bit less obvious than what you thought. 9 shots to Huddersfield, 4 to Cambridge. The only shot on target has been a Huddersfield one. 64% possession to Huddersfield, doing absolutely nothing with it. Cambridge, see them coming into the Cambridge half, and it's a yellow card for a Cambridge player there. Free kick to Huddersfield. Cambridge are almost sort of looking at this and thinking, no, we'll stick with a point, you know. It is Huddersfield. I don't think it's going to make... 9 points. They can get to 45 points. But, they're not down yet. But they certainly, this means that they would have to hope that that Bristol Rovers would have to lose all their last 3 games. Burton could draw 2 of them of their last 4. Not quite likely, is it? So I think realistically they have to do something here. Really do. Saw something there, but it came back off again. That was a Huddersfield flash. Injury to Marshall for Huddersfield. It's Bolton 0, Wycombe Wanderers 1. That is putting Wycombe in the top 2 on goal difference from Wrexham. Wycombe, hang on. Is that another goal at Wycombe? Bolton Wycombe. What's happening here? Something's happened at Bolton. 58 minutes. I think, actually, are they looking at it? Are they thinking about it? No, it is. Yeah, it is. It's Bolton 0, Wycombe 1. I think they were just pondering whether that was a goal. It is. It is a goal for Wycombe. Bolton 0, Wycombe 1. Crawley, oh, look at that, that's amazing, isn't it? Crawley are standing firm, aren't they? And look at the odds here. It's like 58% to Birmingham, not that great. 10 shots to Birmingham, 2 on target, none in the net. Crawley Town, 2 shots, 1 on target, none in the net. You know, like we've had some. Bristol Rovers have done it. 1 on target, 1 in the net, 1-1-0, and you think, but the other side had so many shots on target and didn't score. Well, I'm surprised my friend Roy isn't here. However, never mind. Still Charlton 1, Northampton 1. It's now Watford 1, Burnley 2, Swansea 1, Hull City 0, and that's putting the kibosh on Hull City's plans, isn't it? Stoke 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0 still, Preston 1, 0 up, 4-1, Norwich 1, Portsmouth 4. They really did want to make sure they stayed up, didn't they? Middlesbrough 1, Plymouth 1, Coventry 2, 10-man West Brom 0, Bristol City, there's been a goal up that one as well, Bristol City 1, Sunderland 1, and there's just been a goal at Blackburn. It's Blackburn 4, Millwall 1. There's also been a goal down at Stoke City. It's Stoke City 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. So there's been a couple of goals there. Let's see if we missed any in League 1. We'll go to the bottom, shall we? Wrexham still losing 1-0 at home to Bristol Rovers. Stevenage losing to Blackpool 1-0. Rotherham winning 2-1 at home to Mansfield. Peterborough 1, Stockport 0. Leyton Orient 1, Barnsley 2. Leyton Orient coming back there with a goal. It's all looking interesting. Wycombe are winning. So Wycombe are winning. Wrexham are losing. Birmingham are drawing. again, it just seems to be right. Oh, and it's Blackpool. Blackpool are the next scorers in League One. It's Stevenage 0, Blackpool 2. Let's have a look at the Rotherham game as there's a substitution for Mansfield. They're going to try and get something out of this game by hook or by crook, aren't they? Actually, I want to have a look at the lineups because Rotherham have got 5. They've not made any substitutions yet. Rotherham have got 5 of their team squad, of their their under 19s in that one in the first team, 4 on the bench. So actually, it's they're doing really well as far as trying to get them at least into the game as far as on the bench. I think 2-1 up. The manager's not going to want to lose. He's a new manager. 3 wins on the bounce. His first 3 wins. His first 3 games. First 3 wins. 4th game, Stockport defeat. Well, yeah, we expect that. Oh, we did. And if we can get 4 wins out of 5 for this new manager, he's just been given the reins permanently. He's saying the right things, but so did Evans when he first came. We didn't know he was going to only train the first team squad for 15 to 20 minutes once a week. So that's going to be an interesting one here. Maris scored for Mansfield on 8 minutes, and then Malik Wilkes scored to equalise on 17. I think it was Mpanzu that gave him that ball, and then Wilkes then gave it to Nombe to score a Rotherham second on 36. So realistically, it's those 3 players that are running this one: Mpanzu, Wilkes, and Nombe. At the minute, Nombe's just not had the confidence, but he seems to be doing it for me at the minute, and. There's been a goal. It's Rotherham United again. It's 3-1. It's Rotherham 3, Mansfield 1, and it's that man Wilkes that pulls that one off. He's started it in the Rotherham area, right at the left back as well, and just coming out of the box with it. And Mansfield Malik Wilkes gets that one, and he manages somehow to get that one into the net, and I'm just wondering who's actually scored it, because I don't see who's scored, and it's Malik Wilkes. He's taken it all the way from the left back. Malik Wilkes has taken that ball all the way from the left back, I kid you not, all the way through midfield, all the way through attack, cross it, and he's got it in the net. I've got to see that one on the television whenever it's on. If somebody knows when it's on, please tell me, because that has to be one of the amazing goals of the day, because a team that has been so down and out as Rotherham suddenly able to, Malik Wilkes able to go from his own half and just saunter through everyone and get it back at the other end. I'm sure he probably passed it at some point in there, but he started it, he finished it, bang, in the net. Rotherham 3, Mansfield 1. It's Stevenage 0, Blackpool 2. Obviously that goal coming recently. Reading 0, Lincoln 1. This is going to make very interesting reading at the top of League One, because Reading, I believe if that's true, are no longer in the... Are they no longer in it? Let's have a quick look at any of them. Bolton losing to Wickham. Let's have a look at this then. We have in 6th place Reading, 69 points. Leyton Orient are still in 7th on 66 according to that. I don't know if this has been updated. When was the goal for them? 67 minutes they are on at the minute. That goal came on 65, so from a header from Collins. Not quite sure if this will be updated at that point. Let's have a look. 69. It is staying the same. So, yeah, Reading on 69 points. So Leyton Orient now 3 points behind Reading. And we start to see Leyton Orient are losing 3-1 now. But hang on, there's another goal. There's another goal there. Yeah, it's Leyton Orient, and it's Leyton Orient 2, Barnsley 3. Leyton Orient will have heard that Reading are losing, and they just need to get back into this game to creep back. They could get 3 points back on that. They could actually get equal. In fact, they'd go ahead of Reading if they can get 2 more goals. They need to win this one. 68 minutes, Leyton Orient 2, Barnsley 3. If they can get 2 more goals and win that game, they are at the minute in the playoff zone, with Reading would drop out of it into 7th position on goal difference. While Huddersfield 0-0 with Cambridge. You could get within 2 points. Within 2 points of Reading, and 6th place, or whoever is in 6th place. So they would have to win though, and they're 0-0 with Cambridge. That is looking. It's a really tight game in really tight league in League One. Let's just have a look at the important games in Tranmere included in League Two. Tranmere 0, Doncaster 2, and Doncaster have pulled away there. It's Salford 0, Accrington 2. Accrington pulling away from Tranmere. It's let's look at Morecambe 1. So it's Bromley 1, Morecambe 0. Morecambe almost certainly down and out. Oh, and Port Vale have scored. It's now Carlisle 3, Port Vale 1 with 67 minutes gone. Now, Carlisle did need a fair few goals here. Certainly did. They could do with a good few goals. Their goal difference at the bottom there is not too great. At the minute, we've got Birmingham in first. They're still drawing there, aren't they, I think? Let's go to that game. 65 minutes, and it's 10 shots to Birmingham, 2 on target. 3 shots to Crawley, 1 on target. They've only got 57% play though, Birmingham. They're not actually that much in control of this game. They're in first with 96 points. They could get to 98. I thought they'd break the 100 by the end of Monday. Doesn't look that well. At the minute, it's not. It's still not impossible, but it's not looking too likely at the minute. 96 points. They'd have to win it and get 98, and then a win on Monday would take them to 102. At 101, Stansfield comes in, crosses the ball, and Crawley managed to get a goal kick from that one. And I'm actually enjoying this, even though there's nobody watching. Bit of a waste of time, really. But hey, if anybody watches it back on, which I probably will, to give it a few hours just to make sure it doesn't flump on 0. Because doing it and getting 0 can be a bit. It means that YouTube don't really show it to anyone. So it's looking interesting there. In fact, we might even do that on here now. So it's we're with Birmingham at the minute. Birmingham have it back in their own goal, and Birmingham 0, Crawley 0, and they give it away. I mean, they're giving it away in the. They give it away a second time when they get it back. I mean, how insane is that? So cross it in, Crawley cross it in, but then they don't get that one. They gets kicked out. So it's I'll put me on there. Now, Birmingham can build from the back, so Birmingham are indeed building. They really are so far ahead. I mean, they are promoted, I think, but they're wanting to be champions, aren't they? Really. At the minute, down to Stansfield, long ball to Stansfield, but Barker manages to cut that one out. And that's the sort of thing Crawley have been doing. They've been really, really solid at that back end. And Charlton are now 2-1 up. It's Charlton 2. Northampton 1. It's 10-man. Watford 1. Burnley 2. Swansea 1. Hull 0. It's Stoke City 2. Sheffield Wednesday 0. It's now Norwich 2. Portsmouth 4. What a game. Middlesbrough 1. Plymouth 1. It's lots of red cards here. Coventry 2. 10-man. West Brom 0. It's Bristol City 1. 10-man Sunderland 1. And Bristol City have equalised there. It's Blackburn 4. Millwall 1. And it's Preston 1. QPR 0. What do we say about that lot? Stoke City seem to be on the ascendancy there. I think that they're pretty much going to win that one. Swansea, not so much of an ascendancy, but it does look like Hull City will be losing. We had the Luton and Derby game this earlier on, with Luton winning. So Derby County, a little bit in the quagmire here. Luton winning. Plymouth at the minute getting a point. Let's have a look at that game. Ooh, Middlesbrough have a shot on target as well. Conway, bang, and it's saved by Plymouth. And 73 minutes, and it's been all Middlesbrough for the last 20-30 minutes, I should say. It's a corner at the minute, 73. Yeah, it's a corner to Middlesbrough. Doesn't look like Plymouth will be... In fact, Plymouth was against the run of play. Doesn't look like Plymouth will be getting anywhere from that one. What's this at Bristol City? It's 2-1. It's Bristol City 2. 10-man Sunderland 1. And Bristol City now take the initiative there, which is... and Bristol City have been playing some really good football of late. And Sunderland... Yeah, they've had a few blips where they've not quite clicked or not quite been as energetic as we thought. It's Blackburn 4, Millwall 1, as we heard. Oh my God, another goal at Norwich. It's now, hold your hats, guys. It's Norwich 2, Portsmouth 5. Oh my God, I wish there was somebody in the chat, because that one is doing my nut in. It's still 10-man Watford 1, Burnley 2. That's not going to change, I don't think. Birmingham 0, Crawley 0. Doesn't look like that's going to change, but if it does, it could go in either direction. I really mean it. It's Bolton 0, Wickham 1. And I really thought Bolton might actually try and get something from this. Let's have a look at the stats. 7 shots for Bolton, none on target. Similar to the last couple of games. Lots of shots, not enough on target. You're not going to score if you don't get one on target, guys. Wycombe Wanderers, 1 shot on target, 1 goal. Simple as that. 6 shots, 1 on target. It doesn't matter. 1 on target, bang. Doesn't look like Bolton have a way into that one. And look at this. What did I say? It's Leyton Orient 4, Barnsley 3. Barnsley have collapsed. That means that Reading, if they're still losing, and they are, it's Reading 0, Lincoln 1, and Lincoln have put Reading out of the top 6. It's now Oh my God, there's a Mansfield goal now. It's Rotherham 3, Mansfield 2. And this is getting manic in League One, isn't it? Leyton Orient now are in, yeah, they are in the top 6. Leyton Orient are 6th on 19 goal difference with 69 points. Reading are 7th on 69 with 7 goal difference, and Reading have dropped out of the top 6. Barnsley 57 points in 13th. Rotherham 12th with 57 points at the minute. Mansfield 18th with 47 points. Really do have to be very careful, because Bristol Rovers and Burton Albion are both on 43, 4 points behind Northampton and Mansfield. And God forbid if Northampton actually got anything from their game, which they're not. It's Charlton 2, Northampton 1. They would be right next to they'll be if it's 6th from bottom, which wouldn't be very good. And there's another goal at Rotherham. Another goal at Rotherham. What's happened here? Is this an equaliser for? Is this an equaliser for? It could be an equaliser. Don't know. Don't know yet. Something's happened at Rotherham. I don't know what's happened. Something happened there at Rotherham, and at the minute it's not showing me what it is. Flint scored on 77 minutes. Flint came on 74 minutes and scored 3 minutes later for Mansfield on 77. It's back in. It's supposedly back in play. 80 minutes. However, not showing me anything on there. But yes, something happened there at Rotherham. Still Rotherham 3, Mansfield 2, and Wrexham have equalised. It's Wrexham 1, Bristol Rovers 1, and like I say, they just couldn't get a shot. They couldn't get enough shots on target, basically. Bristol Rovers, not very many shots. In fact, 1 shot on target, 1 in the net was where it was. 80 minutes there, and now it's Bristol Rovers 2 on target, 1 in the net. Wrexham 3 on target, 1 in the net. Probably about right, as Wrexham have another shot, and Ward manages to get that one and intercept it and almost walks it out to the right hand corner of the box. Bristol Rovers now are starting just to see a little bit of a more tighter push there. It's Stevenage 1, Blackpool 3, Shrewsbury 0, Wigan 1. It's still Rotherham 3-2. Lincoln are winning away at Reading 1-0. Stockport are losing away at Peterborough 1-0. Leyton Orient 4, Barnsley 3, and they were flying, Barnsley, but Leyton Orient heard that Reading were losing and took the ball into their own court and decided, we're going to get that 6th slot. And they have done. Huddersfield, there's a goal at Huddersfield, and it's Huddersfield 0, Cambridge 1, and Huddersfield are out of that race for the championship. I fear that will be such a hit for Huddersfield at home. Not be able to come. Well, will they come back from that one? That's very difficult to see. Charlton 2, Northampton 1, 80 minutes. Northampton really need to get a point out of that one. Bolton 0, Wickham 1, Birmingham 0, Crawley 0. Uh, 10-man Watford 1, Burnley 2, 80 minutes. I think Burnley hit the post there, but it's out for a Watford Watford goal kick. So that one's heating up as well. Swansea still 1-0 up at home to Hull City. It's still Stoke City 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. It's still Preston 1, QPR 0. It's a massive game at Norwich City, and it's Norwich City 2, Portsmouth 5, and it's Middlesbrough. Plymouth are holding on for dear life here, and it's Middlesbrough 1, Plymouth 1, and Coventry 2. 10-man West Brom 0. It's now Bristol City have come back from 1-0 behind. It's now Bristol City 2, 10-man Sunderland 1. And as we heard or saw, it's Blackburn 4, Millwall 1. There are goals galore. I mean, there's 2 games. There's 2 games where a team scored 4 or more. There's 5 goals in that game. 3, 2, 2, 7, 1, 2, 1, 3. There's loads of goals in the Championship. League 1, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 1, 7, 1, but that's changing. 1, 5 at Rotherham, but that's now changing. 1, 4, and 2. Why is the Rotherham one changing? It's going to change any minute. No, it's still 3-2. I think Mansfield have hit the post. We're going to kick it down into the far side, but Oshilaja gets it, loses it to Nombe. Nombe passes it to Powell. Powell to James. They're on the 3-2 up. It's 84 minutes. Back to Malik Wilks. Malik Wilks now. Loses it. Comes Flint, goes running into the Rotherham area, but loses it to Odoffin. Odoffin then Manning loses it. Mansfield kick it into the box. Dylan Phillips manages to get it, but he's not got it confidently. 85 minutes and wow. Yeah, we've just changed goalkeeper, actually. Rather than changed goalkeeper, probably just to see what he can do. We've took off Dawson and we've pulled on Phillips into the goal. So Callum Dawson comes off. Dylan Phillips comes on. Douglas and Holmes. So we've actually took off one of our under-19s. In fact, we must have done that before because he's actually a substitute. Where did we... I thought he was a substitute, but apparently he isn't. Douglas Holmes. Holmes came off. Douglas came on. So that's another under-19s for another under-19s. And Mansfield have equalised. It's Rotherham 3, Mansfield 3, and those home fans are thinking, "Oh, come on! We were so close to getting another win." And it's 3-3 at Rotherham. It's still... I saw a goal up here. I'm sure I saw a goal up here. Peterborough 1, Stockport 0, Reading 0, Lincoln 1. It's Leyton Orient 4, Barnsley 3. It's Huddersfield 0, Cambridge 1, Charlton... Yeah, I know we've just let one in. Charlton 2, Northampton 1, Bolton 0, Wickham 1, and Birmingham 0, Crawley 0. That looks like being 0-0, that one. Let's just quickly look. I know it's 3-3. Go away. Let's go into League 2. It's 0-0 at Wimbledon with Chesterfield. It's Bromley 1, 10-man Morecambe 0. It's Carlisle 3, Port Vale 2, and Port Vale are coming back. It's 84 minutes. Will they break the heart of Carlisle again? That'll be so disheartening for the Carlisle fans. They've had so many nearly wins in the last few games. I think that would be rather disappointing for them, won't it? Cheltenham did come back in the first half to equalise. Cheltenham 1, Gillingham 1. Colchester 0, 10-man Crew 0, Fleetwood 0, Barrow 0, Grimsby 0, Swindon 3, Milton Keynes 0, Newport 0, Salford 1, Accrington 2. So Salford have got a goal back there. It's Tranmere 0, Doncaster 3. The important one there with Carlisle winning at the minute below them against top of the league. Walsall 1, Harrogate 2. It's going to be a very tough time, I think, for Carlisle fans, as Port Vale have another throw-in on the right-hand side. Can they do something here? Who scored for Port? I don't know who scored for them. So, we'll be able to see it on here. It's Jordan Bowery that scored for Mansfield. As Port Vale kick it in, and it's parried out by the Carlisle goalkeeper, only to Byers for Port Vale, who kicks it, and it goes out for 85 minutes for the penalty, or is it has it kept going out for a goal kick? Hello, Roy. Yeah, I should think so as well. I've been rabbiting to myself all the time, and Mansfield Town have just scored. They've just equalised. It's Rotherham 3, Mansfield 3. Bowery on 87 minutes. Rotherham are just running through one or two of the under 19s at the minute, bringing them on and changing them out. We've got 5 under 19s on the in the team today, so it's going to be interesting. He just wants to give these kids a chance, which they would never have got under Evans, and it's a brilliant chance to do it. You're on the beach. What are you going to do? No, you're not. It's 3-3. It's 3-3. It's Rotherham 3, Mansfield 3. Believe me, it is. You've missed the Bowery goal. It's literally only just gone in. It's about 2-3 minutes. 2.5 minutes ago it went in. So it's now Rotherham 3, Mansfield 3, as Port Vale try down the middle, and Carlisle are holding on. They're so close again. 3-0 up. And it's now Carlisle 3, Port Vale 2. And if we look at this, it's an amazing League 2, Roy. Bromley 1, Morecambe 0. I think that's the end of them. Carlisle 3, Port Vale 2. And I tell you what, as soon as the score came in from Doncaster, as soon as the first goal went in, Carlisle just went mad and started scoring goals. It's Tranmere 0, Doncaster 3. This puts Carlisle within 4 points of safety with 3 games to go. If they can hang on. Are they hanging on? Will they hang on? God only knows. It's Walsall 2, Harrogate 2. Well, that's a non-game for me. It's still, I just keep having a look at this. It's Carlisle 3, Port Vale 2. But listen to the championship. This is amazing. Listen to the number of goals here, Roy. Blackburn 4, Millwall 1. Bristol City 2, 10-man, Sunderland 1. They've come back from behind to lead that one. Coventry 2, 10-man, West Brom 0. Middlesbrough 1, Plymouth 1. My local side, they are indeed blowing it. My local side, Portsmouth. Norwich 2, Portsmouth 5. Preston 1, QPR 1, Stoke 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Swansea 1, 10-man Hull 0, 10-man Watford 1. There were bloody red cards up there as well. Burnley 2, and there's goals galore in there, I tell you, absolutely. It looks like Birmingham. just cannot get past Crawley. In fact, Crawley are making as many shots on target as what Birmingham are. It's Birmingham 0, Crawley 0, 87 minutes. At the minute, you wouldn't bank on Birmingham winning this one. You'd bank on a draw, and it's 3-1. It's 3-1 on for a draw now. 3-1 against Birmingham winning, and it's 14-1 against Crawley winning. It looks a nightmare. It's as soon as Reading scored. We got Leyton Orient were 3-1 down, and all of a sudden Leyton Orient realised they can get in the top 6. It's now Leyton Orient 4, Barnsley 3. Leyton Orient are 6th, Reading are 7th on goal difference. Peterborough 1, Stockport 0. Wow, another one dropping points that we didn't think would drop it. It's Stevenage 1, Rotherham 3, Mansfield 3, Shrewsbury 0, Wigan 1. Stevenage 1, Blackpool 3 is the final score. That's 90 minutes. Wrexham 1, Bristol Rovers 1, and Wrexham equalised. And there's goals down here in League 2. Bromley 1, 10-man Morecambe 0. Wimbledon 0, Chesterfield 0. I need to go to the Carlisle game because Port Vale, it looks like Port Vale may have equalised. I think Port Vale have equalised. Oh, they're going to break the Hearts if they have. It looks like Hearts. Is it penalty? It's a penalty to Port Vale. They're going to get... Oh, poor old Carlisle. Again, Carlisle comes so close to getting 3 points. And now this is going to be to save their League 2 career, because if they let this one in, Carlisle are down. They're almost certainly down. 7 points. They'll be 6 points behind. They would have been 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they'll be 6 points behind with 3 games to go. They're not going to get out of this. This is to save them. To save a chance of staying up. Carlisle trying to save this penalty. Port Vale now top of the league, and it's missed. They've missed it. It's Carlisle 3, Port Vale 2. Port Vale have missed the penalty. My God, they've saved they've saved a chance of staying in the league with that one penalty. It's now 90 minutes, 92, 93 minutes, and this is just manic. 2 more minutes to go for Carlisle to get 3 points. And I tell you what, Roy, that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Oh my God, you're saying Walsall. I tell you what, I think Carlisle will do it. Playing like this, they've got every chance. And I tell you, the first goal scorer for Carlisle was Georgie Kelly from Rotherham. They bought him, and we all wondered why we sold him, but never mind. Walsall 2, Harrogate 2. I mean, let's have a look at where they are, those two. Walsall 4th now on 73 points. So that's just saved them, took them away from Wimbledon by another point. That gives them 3 points between them and Wimbledon. Harrogate, though, 47. I think they're well out of it at the minute. But yeah, we've got 4 points gap between Carlisle and Tranmere. It looks like a battle to the death there. It really does. Lots of games finishing now. Lots of them. Oh dear God, I tell you what, it's been a game and a half, hasn't it? 97 minutes at Rotherham. Rotherham 3, Mansfield 3, Shrewsbury 0, Wigan 1. Looks like it's about to finish. Leyton Orient 4, Barnsley 3. That one has finished, and Leyton Orient at the minute are in fact, I think the Reading one's finished as well. So if that finished the same score, Leyton Orient, let's have a quick look if it lets me get in there. Yeah, Leyton Orient are 6th, Reading are 7th on goal difference. So Leyton Orient have indeed knocked Reading out of the top 6. We'll go quickly to Rotherham as we've changed goalkeeper as well, just for the hell of it. And he lets one in. It's Dylan Phillips. We put Dylan Phillips in goal thinking, well, give him a chance. You know, he's the new manager wants to see how he is. Put him in goal, and of course he lets one in. May not have been his best performance. But yeah, it looks like full time at Rotherham. It has been called. It's Rotherham 3, Mansfield 3. We share 6 goals there, and I think the Rotherham crowd will be absolutely amazed. The difference, and because we changed things so much, because we're on the beach, 5 under-19s in that squad, two of which got a game. Let's just see if he, two of them got a game, so that's okay. Douglas got a game, Holmes got a game, so 2 of the 5 got a game. He's used the entire team, hasn't he? Including the kids, which is good. Plymouth have been a second. It's a red card and it's a goal for Middlesbrough. It's Middlesbrough 2, 10-man Plymouth 1. Red card, it's a penalty for it. It was a red card, straight red for Edwards from Plymouth, and penalty by Conway for Middlesbrough. And Middlesbrough are absolutely elated with that one, because that means that Middlesbrough are 7th, 3 points behind Coventry now, because they really did need to win that one, didn't they? Coventry doing so well. Let's have a look at if any of these games are still playing. Middlesbrough still playing 2-1 up. Norwich City 3. Oh, God's sake, what is this game here? There's been another goal at Norwich. Norwich 3, Portsmouth 5. That's my local side. This is fucking ridiculous. Wow, and that's now finished. It's Norwich 3, Portsmouth 5. Oh my bloody hell. Preston 1, QPR 2, Stoke City 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. The only game going there is the Middlesbrough game and the Watford game. 10-man Watford 1, Burnley 2. There's been a goal in League 1. It's an equaliser. It's Peterborough 1, Stockport 1. There's 11 minutes. There was 11 minutes extra time in the first half. God knows why. If you know why the 11 minutes extra time were, I really have no bloody clue. But 11 minutes extra time at Peterborough. They're on 91 at the minute, but it's not telling me how many minutes they've got left. 91 minutes. Come on, tell me who's not going to tell me. 99 minutes at Middlesbrough. Another 2 minutes. 100 minutes now. 2 minutes for Middlesbrough to extend their lead over Plymouth, and then we'll have a look. Let's have a look at. Just stay on, and we'll. Got to fancy Wickham now. I tell you what, Wrexham just don't. They haven't really. I think both Wrexham and Wickham have really stuttered a bit. I did a quick video with you, and it has full time Middlesbrough 2, Plymouth 1. I did a video using, and I haven't released it because it went a bit wrong with its calculations because it was during the Exeter game. And I actually got Stockport to be second. I looked at the next all the remaining games. and I got Stockport second, which would absolutely throw the shit into the pan, wouldn't it? I think Stockport could do it. I really think Stockport could do it. But having said that, the minute it's Peterborough 1, Stockport 1. There's another 3.5 minutes here, and to be honest, I think that that Stockport goal on 90 minutes, to me, sort of says they if they get another one, if they can win this one, they still have a chance of getting in as automatics. But they need to be beating teams such as Peterborough. So let's pull me off of that one. Let's go through some of these, shall we? So we've had a really good Easter Friday. I've enjoyed it, even if I only had to wait for Roy to come in. But hopefully he's still watching me, because we're going to go into our roundups first for the Championship. Derby 0, Luton 1, Blackburn 4, Millwall 1, Bristol City 2, Sunderland 1, Coventry 2, West Brom 0, Borough 2, Plymouth 1, Norwich 3, Portsmouth 5. Dear. Preston 1, QPR 2, Stoke City 2, the Pigs 0, Swansea 1, Hull 0, Watford 1, Burnley 2. The other two are for tonight. I think Sheffield United will be putting out a very, very poor side. They're going to be resting all their players for this game tonight. Burnley had to lose to be able to force them to play their best side. They've won, so they're not going to be doing that. Exeter 0, Burton 0. Birmingham has finished. Birmingham 0, Crawley 0, Bolton 0, Wickham 2, Charlton 2, Northampton 1, Huddersfield 1, Cambridge 2. So Huddersfield did score. Did you tell me that one? No, I didn't see Huddersfield score, but Cambridge has scored as well. So Huddersfield 1, Cambridge 2, Leyton Orient 4, Barnsley 3, taking them into the top 6. At the minute, it's Peterborough 1, Stockport 1, Reading 0, Lincoln 2, Rotherham 3, Mansfield 3, Shrewsbury 0, Wigan 1, Stevenage 0, Blackpool 3, and it's Wrexham 1, Bristol Rovers 1. Interleague 2, which is amazing games in here as well. Wimbledon 0, Chesterfield 0, Bromley 1, Morecambe 0, an important game there. It did finish at Carlisle after that missed penalty. The Carlisle fans would have been bricking themselves. It did mean that they still have a chance of staying up, a really good one, because it finished Carlisle 3, Port Vale 2, Cheltenham 1, Gillingham 1. Colchester 0, Crewe 0, Fleetwood 0, Barrow 0, Grimsby 0, Swindon 4, MK Dons 0, Newport 0, Salford 0, Accrington Stanley, they're winning 2-1, so Salford 1, Accrington 2. The important game here is Tranmere 0, Doncaster 3, and Walsall 2, Harrogate 2. Let's just have a look at one. Let's have a look at the League 2 ones. And I didn't realise that they'd obviously got that. Yeah, until the last minute they got Matt Dennis sent off on 90 plus 4 minutes for that penalty. Oh dear. But yeah, the table at the top: Port Vale 76, having lost today. Carlisle, Accrington next. Oh, they can so do this, can't they? They can so do it. absolutely can. I'm really made up for them because their fans have had it really, really tough up there. Doncaster second, 75. And then the playoff places are Bradford, 74. Walsall, 73. Wimbledon, 70. Notts County, 69. And Colchester, 66. On goal difference below them are Grimsby on 66. Possibly Chesterfield on 63. I think that Salford and Crewe on 62 are probably out of it. At the bottom we have Morecambe on 36. I think bye-bye, good night for those. Carlisle, 23rd, 40 points, winning there today against top of the league. We've got Tranmere Rovers, 44 points after losing 3-0 to Doncaster. Just 4 points ahead of them. And like you say, if they've got Accrington next, it's Accrington in 21st on 46 points, 6 points ahead. They could be, if they won Accrington, they'd be 3 points away from Accrington, 1 point away from Tranmere possibly, and all with 2 games left. I mean, talk about leave it late at the bottom. I think Carlisle could do it. I really think Carlisle could do it. Let's just go quickly into League One. Birmingham first on 96. They can't get above 100 on Monday. Getting that draw today just seem to be juttering a bit, don't they? They seem to be getting a few draws. 9 draws now for... After Accrington have Chesterfield, then Notts County. Chesterfield will be tough. Notts County, if they can beat Port Vale, they can beat Notts County. I really do think they can. I think it's doable. I mean, do you think it's doable, Roy? I think they could make a great escape here. They really could. So it's Birmingham 96, Wickham 84, Wrexham 83, Charlton in 4th on 79, Stockport in 5th on 78. The big change today in 6th we have Orient coming back to beat Barnsley in such amazing form. That was an amazing comeback. With 4 goals to win that game. Is Orient on 69. Reading dropped to 7th on 69. Bolton are still there even though they're not doing that great on 66. They'd certainly need to be pulling the socks up, I think. Huddersfield reasonably out of it, but they're in 9th on 64. We have, just for the sake of it, Rotherham are 13th on 55, and they could just about make the they should make the top half now, I think, which is reasonably good. I think the change of manager was just phenomenally amazing, and he's just trying some things out, like today changing the goalkeeper, putting on a couple of under-19s. Mansfield 18th on 48 points. They are now, I think, just about safe. Although we have bottom Shrewsbury out and relegated in 24th on 30 points, following the Burton point this earlier today. We have Crawley in 23rd on 37, Cambridge in 22nd on 38. And then I think those 3 are fixed. Then we have Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers are 21st on 43 points. Burton are 20th on 43 points. And then you might just about grab Northampton on 47. They're 4 points ahead with 3 games to go, but Burton have a game in hand, remember? So that could be one of the things to look out for. Could be I think that's against Exeter, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? No. Who's it against? It might be against Blackpool. I think it's either Blackpool or Birmingham. I can't remember which one. So yeah, they may have. Northampton need a point really to get out of that. So lots of people now sigh of relief. We're on the beach and trying new things like Rotherham did today. Mansfield at last on the beach, I think. You're not going to go down on 48 points, like absolutely not. Oh, Carlisle. Oh, Carlisle. Oh, right. Oh, Accrington now. Chesterfield and Notts County. Accrington can beat Notts County, I think. They're sort of beatable at times. Carlisle have Cheltenham and Salford. Wow. Salford are actually really difficult, aren't they? Salford are actually... They'd have to get the points against... they'd have to get the points against Cheltenham, certainly. And you're saying he's got Accrington. Accrington, yeah, they'd have to beat Accrington and then Cheltenham, wouldn't they? Realistically. I think they'll do it. I'm gonna think that they're gonna just about scrape safety. Let's go into the Championship just for the hell of it. Luton winning earlier on, 1-0 away at Derby. That's going to be interesting. Burnley are now first because they obviously Leeds play later on. Burnley first on 91 points. Oh, it's Cambridge, is it? Oh dear. Oh dear, that's not very good for the yeah. But Bristol Rovers will be gasping at that one. They might as well write that one off, Bristol Rovers, aren't they? Burnley first with 91. Thanks for looking at that one. Leeds second with 88, but obviously they play later. Sheffield United third with 83. I think that realistically they are now no, they're not gonna. They're in the playoffs. Sunderland fourth with 76. Bristol City fifth with 67. Coventry are sixth with 66. Borough with that good result today. They did play really well, to be quite honest. Seventh with 63. You know, they could still do it. West Brom, I think, probably out of it at the minute. They're in eighth with 60 points, so they're 6 points behind. Millwall are ninth, 6 points behind. I think those two. I think 6 points with 3 games left is too much to even hope about getting back. At the bottom, we have Plymouth Argyle in 24th on 40 points. They're 3 points away from safety. Well, they're 4 points away from safety because of their goal difference. Our spare game is Birmingham. You've got no bloody chance. Oh dear. They're playing for the fun of it now, though, Birmingham, aren't they? You might win them. Oh, you did well against them last time, so why not? You know, the only team in the league not to lose against them at all. Yeah, what about that? Cardiff City are 23rd with 42 points. Yeah, they have to get... They're 3 points away from safety. Luton Town are 22nd on 43 points, but they've got minus 25 goal difference. And Derby County equal on points with them in 21st. So they're just outside the relegation zone, Derby. But they have a minus 11 goal difference, 14 better than Luton Town. So they just need to keep up with Luton Town, basically. Just out of it, and the only side that can really go down now is Hull City. We've got 3 games left, so technically Portsmouth and Oxford could probably still go down, and Preston could still go down, but they're not likely to. I think it's a sort of last-minute dash to whether Hull City will get drawn into this. I personally don't think so. They'll get enough draws, I think, to get out, to just keep ahead. They're 2 points ahead of Luton in 22nd in the drop zone. They still can drop into that but I just think that they've got enough class and enough fan power there to get them to keep them up. I think it's going to be a good fight to the death between Derby County and Luton Town. As a League One supporter, I would hope that Derby go down. I'd rather have Derby go down than Luton with their parachute payment, because they could just turn around and do a Birmingham and just pump all that parachute payment into buying players. Or they could do what they did the last time they were in Premier League and go straight down into non-league. So I'll leave you with that question. The last question I will ask Roy is, what do you think Luton Town... Who would you prefer to go down, Derby or Luton? And do you think Luton are possible to go back into non-league? We're not worried. Our spare game is Birmingham. I know. You forget that one. You forget your spare game. It doesn't really matter though, does it? It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, Mansfield are safe, and so you're going to be just playing for the fun of it. Birmingham are playing for the fun of it. You can see by the fact that they drew today. They're just knocking the ball around. They couldn't really. They're not really bothered about breaking the record. They're happy enough just to be going into the Championship. They're planning for next year. So Derby for gate receipts. Exactly. We've got to think about who. And I agree. Rotherham fans won't travel to Luton Town, for instance. We'll definitely travel to Derby. We have a good link with the Derby fans. So we'll go there. We won't go to Luton. And how many Luton fans are going to come to Rotherham? Absolutely bugger all. Derby though, it's just down the M1. Yeah, they'll pop down the M1 for a pint and a pie. At Rotherham, why not? Yeah, I agree. And I would prefer Derby because I think Luton Town could spend all their last year's parachute payment or the next year's parachute payments all at once because there is no financial fair play. So they could do it and absolutely just blast all the 30 million, 40 million I think it is, isn't it, onto new players. And fine. We're going to do a Birmingham and try and get straight back in. So hopefully, I'm fingers crossed Derby. I think I would like to see Derby drop down. Which is why I was happy that Luton won today. I'm thinking, oh, go on, just win, just put one over on Derby. Desperately need Derby to go down, especially since they nicked our manager and three of his backroom staff from Rotherham when we were 5th in the Championship, and we just managed to scrape survival that year. So yeah. I've got. I have got. Plus we have. Plus we will have 4 stands then. Long. Oh dear. No, you don't want to be. You don't want to be an Oxford and just have 3 stands. I don't know how they managed to get the finances to level Oxford with 3 stands in the Championship. It's like, how? Car park on the 4th stand. I really don't know how this stayed up. Hey, they have, and good on them. We've got a video coming out straight after this. I'm going to go off and I'm going to release the video for the predictions for League One for Monday. People didn't look. I tried to do a bit more analysis, Roy, on the League One video last for today. It ended up at 1 hour and 20, and I thought, I can't redo it. I'm too late to redo it. So I put it out, and people just didn't watch it. Oh shit! I'm not watching 80 minutes of him droning on. I don't blame him. So this one's about 40 minutes. So it's a lot more sedate. It's 6 minutes per team. So yeah, I'm gonna release it straight after. So anybody who's watching this afterwards, 1 or 2 people do. From abroad, Do like and subscribe, and watch the predictions video, which is coming out straight after this, literally minutes after I turn off. Thank you for watching, right? Have a nice time. It's been a marvellous day. 3-3, yeah, probably a good day for the fans up there. I think the Rotherham fans won't have any complaints about that. That's been a good time, because we haven't got any. We only got one fit defender. So yeah, we'll see you later. See you next week. See you on Monday. We will be doing a live Monday. So yeah, if you're around Monday, we'll see you. So it's goodbye from John S's Sports Channel. Have a nice day, and we shall see you on Monday. Thank you, Roy, and yeah, hope you enjoy the life on the beach.